Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Well, today we are looking at the new version, the 2020 version of the Bishop's Blend by Black Label Trading Company. This year marks the 5th year of the cigar, and James Brown decided to do things a little differently. We have a Robusto this year. We have the normal Corona Larga and a Lancero shown here. Now, I made a statement last week that said I thought I had the Lancero, but I believe it's the Corona Larga. You know why? Because there's only a few sizes difference. 7 by 42, 6 1/4 by 46, or thereabouts. But 42 and 46 are the rings, so I have both, and that's why they look so similar side by side. There is your density. So very fat Lancero. 42 is a fat Lancero. On the bottom, you'll see, and you can't make it out here probably, but it says 5-year anniversary around the very bottom. The normal band at the bottom looks just like that, but there's words there that signify it, the 5th anniversary. Now, I'm very curious about things and how to make my reviews and how to do the videos and the lead-in description. So I asked James Brown what the significance to the name Bishop's Blend was. And he simply said, and I guess this all ties together, he said that the cap reminds him of a Pope's cap, the Pope's cap. So he calls the blend Bishop's Blend because of that. Let's get right to the cigar. The new 2020 Bishop's Blend Lancero. Now, because of the closed foot, we may not get a very good draw to begin with, but we'll see. Let's remove the band here at the foot. 5-year anniversary. There we go. Basically, you don't have a draw yet, but you can see that the Pope's cap has now been cut by that much. All right, I'm going to start trying to draw through it and see what we get. Nothing there, but hold on, let's see. Nope. Now, this is not a product of the cigar. You see, I don't take off a lot. I'm going to take my trusty perfect draw tool because I don't want to take off anymore. There we go. Well, of course, there are a ton of dark notes, but let's get to the sweet notes up first. There is a definite orange citrus, and it has some brown sugar and some cinnamon there. And like a lot of James's cigars, it's quickly encapsulated by a very there's a heavy nutmeg presence, but there's even a heavier espresso presence. There's quite a bit of black pepper. There are hints of raisin. There's a sweetness there. The beginnings of or hints of raisins, and I expect things to be added as we go, but this is just at the light up. You're going to notice a tremendous amount of espresso. Very dark cigar. The black pepper is about 7.5 to possibly 8. It's a very dark start, but a very appealing start. It's a darkness in this cigar with a sweetness that is just I don't know. You really want to smoke more of it, which I am. So let's see what happens along the way or by the first third. Well, I'm about an inch in. And I just want to let you know that the anise and dark chocolate notes are starting to come in. I knew that was going to happen. That's why I wanted to go in segments. And there's just flowing. Cigar is still very good, of course. But you do notice, other than the heavy espresso, dark chocolate and anise now. Well, we're here at the first third, and the flavors have all mixed real well, and they're in a good balance. You still have that little hint of a tangy citrus, and it's just, this little spot in the middle of the ocean, and there's brown sugar there, and there's cinnamon there. But it's like in a life raft in the ocean. It's there. Boom, there it is. And then the ocean is a really even mix of dark chocolate, anise, nutmeg, and espresso. And it's almost a thick consistency of those flavors wrapped around the sweeter notes. At this point, we'll say it's medium to full body, but I can promise you that won't last. The finish, there's a lot of dark chocolate and coffee or espresso. Almost a hint of even though there's citrus on the front end, almost a hint of cedar and very nice lingering black pepper. The cigar is just real tasty. It's very dark. It has sweetness. It is a good mix of flavors. Really good. I mean, it's just almost like a very exquisite piece of dark chocolate, sort of, kind of. Really nice, very smooth. I am loving this cigar. All these sweet dark notes, nice dark notes. The first third I'll rate 96. And I don't think anybody out there would argue with that. So let's see if it does transition anymore as we go through the second third. End of the second third. And the cigar is very smooth. It's full-bodied now. The dark notes are very smooth and very much in a balance that you can pick everything out, but they're all in the same amount. And so it makes it all like one big flavor. The citrus notes now are more of a cedar, and they're very smooth. There's a little brown sugar there, but it's almost like, well, it must be the nutmeg. The nutmeg is what's giving it the smoothness, because it is. You've got different kinds of nutmeg. You got a very vegetable kind of nutmeg. You got a very brick-like nutmeg, very thick. This is very smooth, almost like it's been pureed. It's very smooth, and it's attached directly to the sweeter notes, so it flows straight into the dark notes. The finish is unchanged. I can taste just like it was before. But this cigar continues to be very good. It is very smooth. That's the thing. There's nothing harsh at any point. I want to maintain the score of 96. I hope the final third is just as good as the first two. But we've got to wait and see. But so far, it's just excellent. Wow. Well, we're down to the end. So let's wrap it up. You know, here at the end, there's a lot more cedar and brown sugar, and it has a touch of butteriness. There's still plenty of nutmeg, plenty of dark chocolate, plenty of black coffee, or espresso as I called it. The anise slightly went down. Still very full bodied. Finishes a little more nutmeg on it now, but it's basically unchanged. But it's been a very good cigar. And I went to as far as you can go. I had to put it down. It's burning me. You'll be the same way. But it's still very smooth, very dark, has even more sweetness now. Didn't expect that. You can't change the score. It's a 96 for the final third. It's excellent. Overall score is 96. This is a good cigar. These are a little rare. The Lanceros are not everywhere. Select retailers. I hope you can find one. I have the Corona Gorda. I don't expect it to be any different. But this is an excellent cigar. For the 5th year anniversary, he really pulled out all the stops. It's very, if you like last year's, you're going to really like this year's. But this Lancero adds another level. It's just a very good mix of flavors, very smooth. So that'll do it. Unfortunately, I'm done with the cigar, but I have another one. But the Bishop's Blend 2020 Lancero 5th anniversary edition, 96.